Okay, guys, now I'm going to get into hashtag research. So I want you to again step outside of yourself as a stylist. Like, take your hairstylist hat off. Think about yourself as your Betty. So, are you a really busy mom who's got young kids? Are you a single young professional, like somebody in high school or in university? Are you a male? Are you like, who is your target audience? And what do you think they hashtag or they follow on Instagram? Okay. Now, this is most likely going to be location based. And so you want to figure out what the hashtag is for your location. I'm going to use Regina, Saskatchewan as an example here. So I know that their hashtag is YQR. And so you can follow hashtags, which is great. But this right here is gold, where it starts to show you all the different things that pop up, right? So now, as a business owner, we would hashtag YQR small business. But I want you to think about this. Would a regular, everyday person do that? No. So if you're writing a post where you want to start connecting with other business owners in your area, then these are the hashtags that you would use when you're writing content that's geared towards other business owners that you want to work with or partner with or share information with. That is where you would put hashtag whatever your location is, small businesses. Um, what do you think lots of people in your area follow? What do you think your Betty, who I like to call, right? Who do you think that they follow? Do you think they follow YQR Stylist? Nope, probably not. Do you think they follow support local? Possibly, right? These are the hashtags though, YQR Salon, YQR Stylist. Those things are the ones that we follow and that we use without really thinking about who we want to target, right? YQR handmade. Let's check that one out because that is more consistent with maybe who we want to attract or who we want to have a conversation with online, right? So we want to look and see what kind of posts there are under YQR handmade. And so you can start following that hashtag. And let's look at this one. It has 19 likes. Happy November, everyone. Hope it's a good one. My latest creations say let it snow. Like, would your target audience be into this? If that's the case, then maybe you want to like it, but you also want to look at who else has liked that post. And you want to start following some real people, right? So we're going to look at some of these people. Wife, mom, self-proclaimed beachcombing extraordinaire, Cape Breton Island. She's not even in Regina where I'm targeting. So no, we're not going to follow her. Let's check this one out. Merriest Mary. Atlantic Ocean, like sea. But they're all liking somebody that hashtagged YQR handmade, right? So the Bomb 306, let's check this one out. It looks like this is a medical esthetician who specializes in a variety of treatments, including microneedling, dermaplaning. She's located in Carlisle and offers clinic days in Regina and Moosomin. Oh, and she has lip balm too. Do you guys think your target audience would be interested in this? Hells yeah. So we are going to go to their account. And so honestly, if you basically do this about 10 minutes a day, and start to see what types of posts are they getting the most likes on, like how much engagement are they getting? Let's just see. Um, Here's a post, blah, blah, blah. What kind of hashtags is she using? Stocking stuffers would be a good one, right? Gift giving. Um, Shop YQR, shop local, support local. Like shop local, support local, you won't target your actual customer. Just like I showed you in the last profile that we looked at, right? Marketing, nope. Chapstick, I don't know. Maybe you could try and look at that hashtag. Handmade, you would maybe want to put like YQR handmade, Regina Sask, things like that. But let's look and see. Here's the thing. We want to look and see who is liking this stuff. She's local to your market. We want to dive 2 levels in and start following real people. Okay, so let's take a look at this one. This one, she's got a pretty big following, no bio at all. Looks like she's from Saskatchewan just based on these pictures. She's a ultra marathoner, pretty cool. I would maybe start following her, right? So I would follow and I would start commenting on her posts, like, this little cutie, like, whatever. This person is like look at Sask Beauty, Nature Lovers, like, these are the things that we want to start looking at. What are real people posting, not other hairdressers, okay? Not even necessarily other business owners. But you can go through and start following some of these people. Like, she looks like she'd be a great client. Why not follow her? She will most likely check you out and possibly follow you back. Now, what type of content would you create for that type of personality? Somebody who's super into fitness, what kind of a haircut? What kind of a haircut would she have? Like, what type of tips could you give to this person? Get into this person's head, right? So this one, she's like all about her new baby, which is great. Let's see if we can tell where she's from through some hashtags. She's not hashtagging anything. So, I mean, you could give her a follow and see, like, see where that gets you, right? Let's see here. Who else can we creep on? And so I would just, like, so Lemon Drop Salon is following that. Like, Elevate Success. Like, these are the people that we would look at. Another hairdresser is following. Crazy, right? Megan Fenrick. Let's check this person out. So I would start following people. But again, then what you want to realize is, what kind of posts. So if you see that a bunch of these people that are following this person, I want to get back to Carla. Did you check out Kelsey, a medical esthetician who specializes in, I don't know, it's weird because it's a lip balm, but we want to get into, like micro needling. I don't know. Why don't you search micro blading, micropigmentation. So let's look at microblading. YQR microblading. Okay, so these are high-end clients, right? So I would just follow this for a while. You can always stop following it. Let's look for a post that stands out. Brow and Co. So again, Brow & Co. Don't you think that you would share a lot of the same brows by Rochelle? Don't you think that you would target a lot of the same people? So listen, you don't necessarily want to follow this person. You want to look at this account, see what kind of posts are doing really well, possibly mimic a little bit of that if you want to. But what we want to do is we want to look, this is a video, so we want to look and see 92 likes on this, right? Look and see what kind of hashtags. Like you could totally do like fix your brows, right? Um, Ombre powder brows. What is that? Let's click on that. Like it's never ending, right? This research. I mean, we could do this for hours. But what I would do though is we want to click on that, and we want to find people that are in our area that we can follow. Now we've got tons of beauty professionals that are following this girl and liking that post. We want real people. We want real people. Not that you're not a real person, but we want like potential clients here, right? Leave a legacy, only die once. I don't know. Interesting. Follow her, request to follow. Where's another person? Like, look at these are all businesses that are liking that post. Do you think that's effective? Honestly, it's not. Let's see. I think she's a hairstylist as well. I'm gonna go back. Makeup artist. Like, look at not very many like regular everyday clients though, right? Okay, so here this person looks like a real, she's a consumer. So, and she's in YQR. So I would start following this person. I would comment on this post and be like, oh my gosh, looks amazing. Things like that. Um, like what, where is this? Is this your farm? Like, have conversations with some of these people. They'll start checking you out. But again, what kind of content, when you start to look at it this way, what kind of content can you create that will appeal to these people, right? Um, like that's super funny. She put chicken feet in the dinner. Like that seems like a client that I would love. So like comment back, comment below. Don't feel like you're being creepy by doing that. That is actually what social media should be about. Yeah, this person looks awesome. Like she looks hilarious. So yeah, man, like I would give her a follow. And again, I would just start posting things that are relatable to this person, not all just hair. Okay? Um, so you see how we started off with one hashtag and we just kept going and going and going. And so you can follow, right? You could follow some of these people, but don't, but you need to dive deeper and you need to start following regular everyday people in your area, right? So again, we're going to go like YQR. um I don't know, is there like farmers market? And sometimes you need to play around with farmers market YQR. No. YQR market. There should be like a farmer's market or something like that. Let's just click on that. So we've got, let's look and see what this is. Local market YQR. So let's go and look at that. Local market YQR. Okay, so this is cool. Look at, they're tagging different businesses and stuff like that. This is a business post, right? That you could create on your Instagram account, tagging all these different people. But then what you want to do is you want to look at those likes and you want to see you want to see who you can follow. So I can tell you, this top person is a hairstylist because I'm from there. This is a business. Melissa Photography. Rustic Green looks like a business. Wine Sloth Clothing, business. Let's see if this person is a person. I'd give it a follow, you know? What's this one? I would give it a follow. Not it. Give that person a follow, right? Michael Betteridge. Cool. So look at this person is like a great potential customer. Like obviously works at one of the top. I know this because I know Regina. They work at the Wheelhouse, like which is a great place. You know, so I would start following this person. Like he has 521 likes on his posts. Like this is, you know, this is somebody that we want to connect with, you know, at Jimmy Macy Wear. Like, so yeah, we want to be like, hey man, great shades at Jimmy Macy Wear. I'd love some, you know, like start having a conversation, right? Cheers to queers, great hashtag. Like maybe you want to use that the odd time and post like, post about how, you know, how you feel about possibly like gender neutral pricing and things like that, right? Um, yeah, so I would totally give this guy a follow. Let's see who else there is. And again, don't just follow them, have a conversation with them. They'll follow you back, and before you know it, they'll end up in your chair and they'll be your biggest, they'll be some of your biggest clients, right? So, one last person, and then I'm going to jump off. Vice President of Sales and Marketing at Lame, I don't know, Lumica Health. So, like, yeah, give this person a follow. They've got tons of followers, right? Maybe look at some of their posts. You know, like I would take a look at some of his posts and see what kind of hashtags he's using to grow his profile. Because look at, he's got 3,200 followers, right? He's got IGTV. Like, start checking some of these people out and getting to know actual potential customers for your business, not just other businesses that are liking every single thing that you post, right? So that's it for this recording.